Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is to separate your fronds. Most palm leaves actually come in twos, and so we only want to work with one layer here. Remove any tough strings that are on the side. Okay, next we're going to clean up that frond a little bit, remove any curved edges, those tend to be pretty tough, and any sides that are really tough and don't bend very well, and separate down the length. And remove any strings. Okay, next we're going to choose a place on the palm frond about 1/3 of the way from the square end from the length, and then we're going to fold down to make a 90-degree angle with our fronds, and then we're going to pull back up and fold up around and then down one more time with that pointy end so that we wrap around that first fold that we made. All right. Next, we're going to use the square end and fold across the pointy end of the palm that we just folded down. Turn it over, and in the back, you can see there's a little space where your first fold was. We're going to slip in between that first fold and the palm frond and lock that 90-degree angle in place. Okay, so the square end will be the arms of the cross, and so we're going to just fold those back in to that loop that we made along the back. You can adjust the arms to make sure they're even and so that they're proportion that you like, and then just give it a good crease, and then you're going to take the other end and thread it through in the other direction. Now don't get it twisted like I did. That gets to be a little tricky, and you probably will have to start over again like I do, because it's hard to untwist them. This is going to become the top end of your palm frond, or the top end of your cross. So you want to get the proportions to where you like them and give it a little crease. Then take that pointy end and just fold back up towards that top end. This is going to be our bottom part of our cross. And again, adjust the proportions, give it a little crease. And then anything that's extra, you're just going to clip off. And that's it. Now there are a couple of variations on the back, which I'll show you. You can fold that bottom arm in, get it proportioned the way you like it. This time though, we're not going to cut off all of that excess. We're going to leave a little extra, fold it back down and tuck it in, and that will keep everything in place. The last one is fancier. So we're going to, instead of cutting off the end after we made that bottom part of the cross, we're going to wrap the rest of the end diagonally across the front and then back down and behind and across in the other diagonal direction. And then you're just going to tuck that little end in wherever you can. It can be a little fiddly, but usually in one of the directions you can get it folded in.